Welcome to On the Town, presented by The Vegas Voice. My name is Evan Davis. I'm the entertainment editor for The Vegas Voice. We are here at Humana's Neighborhood Center on West Charleston, taping in front of a live audience our Celebrity Spotlight interview. I'll be here the second Wednesday of every month with a new celebrity doing a wonderful interview for everyone here in front of a live audience. Okay, right, so now they know it's live. My guest today is singer, actress, and philanthropist, Genevieve Dew. And we will be right back to talk with her.
Quality of life. It's important to all of us who live here in Las Vegas. But for those of us who are over 65, that quality of life can sometimes be hampered by the presence of heart problems, blood sugar issues, or breathing difficulties. If you're Medicare eligible and have been recently diagnosed with diabetes, chronic heart failure, cardiovascular disease, or a chronic lung disorder, Humana may have a health plan for you. Find out how a Humana Gold Plus plan can provide you with all the benefits of a Medicare Advantage plan, plus additional resources for your specific health needs, including our growing network of physicians that are committed to delivering the highest quality of care to all of our members, and convenient locations near you, which feature the latest in healthcare technology and a patient-centered comprehensive care model designed to help manage our members' health. Call to speak to a licensed Humana sales agent or visit a Humana Guidance Center today to learn about our plans or stop by one of our clinics.
Genevieve.
Hi.
You're looking
Evan.
gorgeous. I love those colors.
Thank you. I love
Yes.
color. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
you do
Evan.
love color. Yeah. As I mentioned, you're a singer. You're an actress, philanthropist.
Yes.
Tell me a little about the singing part first.
Singing, I was born to sing, I think. I started singing at 17. St. Louis, Missouri, I was born. Anybody from St. Louis? Okay.
We have to set that up next time.
Yeah, next to say, yay. And I was born in St. Louis and started singing with the St. Louis Symphony.
Oh, wow.
And it's just a God-given gift.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And what have you been doing lately as far as singing goes?
I have been singing, really all over the world. It's been great. I've traveled extensively, and right now I'm singing, of course, here in Vegas at a restaurant called Trattoria Reggiano's, right out here in Summerlin, every Wednesday and every Saturday. And periodically at the Italian American Club on Friday nights. I'll be there this Friday, as a matter of fact. I have a lot of concerts coming up out of state this time. So I'll be in Missouri in September, November, and December, and Detroit in October.
Ah.
Yes.
When did you get to Vegas? Or how'd you get to Vegas? Or why'd you come to Vegas?
You know, I lived in Los Angeles, and I happened to open up the paper, and it said, singers and dancers needed. I'm like, wow, I'm not a dancer. I mean, not a real dancer. So I auditioned at the it was the Debbie Reynolds Studios in Los Angeles for a gig at the Rio. And I've been here since 2002.
Ah.
And been singing full time ever since. I've met some wonderful people.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
name a few.
Well,
Wonderful people. Let's see.
yeah, I met some wonderful people. Like, I've sung at the MGM behind Andre Bocelli.
Okay.
Neil Diamond.
All right.
Wonderful, wonderful people. And of course, I've met a lot of great local talent here also. Like, I love the Shentas. You know, I love Frankie.
Oh.
He's a wonderful entertainer.
Frankie, by the way, is going to be my guest next month. On,
Great. You guys,
on the show.
Frankie's wonderful. I love him. He was at the Rio the same time I started. And I would always see Frankie when I was on stage standing there watching me sing. And we've been just friends ever since. Since I met him.
Good. Tell us a little about some of your most memorable performances. I know you sang with symphonies and all over the world, but
I think some of my memorable ones, I was at the MGM doing a rehearsal for Frank Sinatra Jr., Melissa Manchester, Dionne Warwick, and it was celebrating the 50 years of Michel Legrand. Michel Legrand wrote a lot of music for movies and also songs that we sing today. And it was an 80-piece orchestra, and that was memorable. However, I think my most memorable, what I really, really was honored to do was sing at the Crystal Cathedral in California. Really? And it was just amazing. Really? It was such an honor, and beautiful, beautiful church. You can find it on YouTube. It was wonderful.
You mentioned something about 50-year celebration, which segues right into our Summer of Love show in August, a 50-year celebration of songs from 1967. So I know none of you were around in that time, but yeah, I'm not admitting it, but yes. So, and Genevieve and actually Mark Giove are going to be co-hosting with me that show.
Yes.
Mark couldn't be here today due to the flu.
Yes.
And didn't want to get us all sick, so we appreciate that.
Yes.
But we'll have him on some other time in the future. But that show, you're going to be, and we got to talk about it a little after this, is going to be, just to, not to get off of you,
That's
but
okay.
that show is going to include performers such as Frankie Shinta, Sonny Charles, Chadwick Johnson, Jonathan Carant, Chase Brown, Travis Clower, who is the Jersey Boys, and Lisa Fiorello, and we'll have other performers too, with a nice the Vegas Voice Band, accompanied or directed by Gary Anderson, who's a wonderful Grammy Award-winning musician. So that was the plug for that. Yeah.
So that sounds good. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
To that.
Well,
Hope I see all you guys there too.
Yes, yeah, we'll try to get some buses together and do some things.
Yeah.
So tell me some more things about yourself that you want them to know.
Let's see. Well, I love Vegas. I've been here since 2002. I started at the Rio as a bevertainer, where I was singing and never served a drink in my life until I got to the Rio. It was work, but it was fun. And I had a chance to meet so many people. I love Vegas. I love Vegas.
Do you drink? I mean,
once in a while, I have a glass of wine. Okay. Now I was serving them more so than drinking it. But I love Vegas. I love the people. It's changed. It is changing. We're getting our Raiders here and building a new stadium.
Yes, that's going to be exciting.
It's going to be very exciting. Gosh, the T-Mobile Stadium. It was really kind of cool because I did get a chance to sing the national anthem for the Eldorado, for the Last Man Standing PBR. Yes.
That's right.
That's right. So I really wanted to do that, and I'm hopefully looking forward to the NFR. How many attend the rodeo? I love the rodeo.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Love the rodeo.
What's your favorite rodeo thing? I mean, roping or bull riding? Or?
The bull riding.
You like
It's
that?
exciting. Yes. Is it?
You like them falling off, and you never know when they're going to get stepped on. Or
Well, you know, what's interesting about bull riding is the fact that man is always trying to conquer them. And I've been behind the scenes where the bulls, are waiting in their cages or whatever. And I always, I love animals. I love animals. And I'm always talking for them, So the bulls were having a meeting. And see, they were letting each other know who's going to be knocked off and who's going to be the winner. But the cowboys don't know that. But I know this. See? So that's the cool thing.
Bull whisperer here.
Yes.
We have that. Before we take a little break, you want to maybe sing a little something for the folks here? Or? Now you don't have a choice.
I know. Well, when I woke up this morning and I was listening to the news, I love our country. And there are some veterans here, I'm sure. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And another standing O. And we'll be right back to continue talking with Genevieve.
You don't know this yet, but in 1,500 miles, you'll see what you're really made of. After 5 hours of spinning and one unfortunate ride on the Gravitron, your grandkids spot a 6-foot banana that you need to win. In that moment, you'll be happy you partnered with the Humana Care Manager and got your health back on track, because that banana isn't coming home with you until that bell sings. Great things are ahead of you when your health is ready for them. At Humana, we can help you with a personalized plan for your health for years to come.
Some relationships you stick with. Over time, they get even better. That's why more people stick with Humana Medicare Advantage. We work together with you to find the best plan, however your needs might change. Because great things are ahead of you when your health is ready for them. Humana Medicare Advantage, the plan people stick with.
Welcome back to On the Town, again presented by the Vegas Voice, and we're here at this wonderful, beautiful Humana Neighborhood Center on West Charleston. And again, we're taping in front of a live audience. Your cue, okay? During the break, someone had asked me where that Summer of Love event concert was going to take place. It's going to be in the Silverton's Vale Pavilion on Sunday, August 20th at 3 p.m. Scheduled to go about an hour and a half, so we'll probably be close to 3 hours with all the performers and entertainers and how things usually go. But that's going to be that show. And all you need to do is check the Vegas Voice magazine. It'll be in there. Call me at any time, and I'll be more than happy to get you all the information you may need and tickets and things along those lines. And now back to Genevieve. Genevieve, who else sings in your family? Does anyone sing in your family?
My mom sang. My grandmother was a gospel singer. And the cool thing about my grandma was the fact that she's in teenage years, sang with the wonderful, one of my other favorite singers, Mahalia Jackson. Oh. And she'd tell me how they'd go to the different storefronts in Indiana, do some singing. However, my grandmother decided to elope, to get married at 17, and Mahalia Jackson went on to, be a wonderful superstar.
Oh, yes.
I have 2 big sisters, and they sing in the choir.
Do they?
But I'm the only one that, that God moved me in a certain way to use my talents.
Yes. Now, like I had mentioned, Mark Giovi couldn't be here today.
Yeah.
And I know you work with him a lot on different projects and different shows. Tell me a little about how you got involved and how did that all come about?
I met Mark, it was at the Bootlegger. You guys heard of that place, haven't you? Yeah. So I saw this guy singing, and both of our schedules were just so busy all the time. And then what happened, they put us on the show at the South Point.
South Point, yeah.
No, Suncoast. Right. Yes, Ed Matthews.
Right.
And from that point on, we have, done shows together. We do separate shows, but Mark is really about the only male vocal that I've sung with here in Vegas. He's wonderful.
Yeah, you seem to have a nice chemistry with him.
Yeah, we do.
And it works.
It works.
Yeah.
When I spoke to him this morning, and he couldn't talk, though.
Yeah, I know. He called me,
I'm
too.
like, what?
He called me, too.
Yes.
I can't. I'm sorry, but I don't want anyone to get sick.
I know. Yeah, but yeah, that's how Mark and I started. We have a good working relationship, and he's really a nice guy, too.
Yeah, he is. Yes, I know. I like him.
Good thing. So I'm looking forward to, he and I usually sing together at Trattoria Reggiano's on every Saturday, and we'll be hosting the show, of course.
Yes, you will be.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. So tell me a little more about some of the experiences you've had with both and acting. I said you were an actor or actress. Is that an actor for a woman as well as actress, or you can use either one?
Either one.
Because I've seen you perform
Yes.
some of that stuff at Cabaret Jazz, and I mean, you were singing, but you were also acting, and it was good
Yeah.
performance.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, tell them what it was, so I know what it is.
It was the tribute to Billie Holiday. And I think it was a great show because it wasn't just singing, it was also acting. And Billie Holiday, as we know, she was a huge jazz singer. However, she was a drug addict and an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. And her story was just really interesting because I sometimes would call her she wasn't really a bad girl, she just wasn't going to take any stuff. You know, Ella and Sarah Vaughan and all those ladies were in there also, but Billie was just amazing. And I really enjoyed playing that role. I could feel her pain, and I loved the songs, the music was great. Mm-hmm. And every night was sold out at the Smith Center for that show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. It was a great show. I loved it. I loved it. Is there any one singer that has really contributed to your direction and where you go, or what you favor?
I don't think so. I have about 5.
Oh.
Yes. And I say 5 because I can't say I'm an R&B singer. I'm not a certain genre, because I started singing opera. And from opera, I moved to Los Angeles and met the wonderful Miss Nancy Wilson and Johnny Hammond Smith. Well, Johnny Hammond is a great organ player, B3 organ player. Yeah, I know. And he played for Ella and Sarah Vaughan and Grover Washington, all these great jazz people. And so I had a chance to work with them. Wow. And them Nancy taking me from opera to the techniques of jazz. So I worked with Johnny Hammond, and he showed me how to work the restaurants and shows in Los Angeles. And so my favorites, was Johnny Mathis. Johnny Mathis, I call him Mr. Satin. His voice, I've seen him almost maybe 7 or 8 times in concert. 8th row center all the time. And I had a chance to meet him finally. Yeah. So Johnny Mathis, Barbra Streisand, Diana Ross, Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm. So I feel that each one of those has contributed to my style. Yeah.
Johnny Mathis, I'm sure we've all put his records, we know what records are, but now the generation has no idea. Yeah. Put the records on and slow dance and maybe even make out. I remember all that.
Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm.
Listen, why don't we take some questions from the audience and put you on the spot?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's be on the spot.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's probably a dumb question, but what is your favorite song of all of the songs that you've sung? Which is your favorite, and could you do it now?
Well, I'd say my favorite song would be an inspiring song, which I sometimes close my show with, is One Moment in Time. And what that song talks about is no matter where you are in life, there's still time to fulfill your dreams. And if you have that moment, that little door to open, then you're prepared to walk through it, because it's a dream you've been wanting all your life. So, One Moment is one of my favorites.
After a few more questions, would you be able to do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll try.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Who else wants to? Yes.
I'd like to commend you on your work with helping the handicapped children.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a subject we hadn't really touched here, but yeah, she does wonderful things for needy kids.
Lifelong Dreams.
Lifelong Dreams.
That's the organization. As a matter of fact, real quickly, PBS did a wonderful documentary on us. You can check us out on PBSVegas.org and look up Our Chest of Dreams. They have won 3 Telly Awards, and they're up for an Emmy on our documentary. So I'm excited about
Well,
that.
thank you for that question and
Yeah.
making her tear up in front of everyone, but that's
Yeah.
I'm kidding. All right. Yes.
One more question. We've known you for a number of years. You can sing jazz, gospel, rock. Is there a difference in how you prepare for it, or do you have a favorite, or can you go from one type of song to another without any difficulty?
When I change genres, it's how you tell the story. And say like, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, to what you want, baby, I got it, what you need, to
One moment in time.
each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart for every gain. I've tasted the sweet, I face the pain, I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. I want one a moment in time, when I'm more than I thought I could be, when all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the answers are all up to me. Thank you, guys.
With that, I want to thank Genevieve for being my guest today.
Thank you
and
for
thank
having me.
everyone here at Humana for coming out and joining us on this wonderful, wonderful afternoon.
Oh, it was great. Thanks for
What's-
having me.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
anytime, really,
Thank you.
anytime. Folks, thanks again.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but